like, here I am.
Here we are to save the day.
Now, which Mighty Mouse would you prefer? The newer one or the one from the 70s? The
Classic.
60s? Yeah,
Yep.
classic.
The original. OG.
Am I the only person who remembers Mighty Mouse used to have these, like when you watched Mighty Mouse on like Channel 56 or whatever.
WLVI.
Right.
Yeah.
They had
It's
these excuse me. They had this other cartoon with it on the Mighty. It was like Mighty Mouse and Friends, and it was like Super Friends or something. And they had like Cuckoo Man and Tornado Man. Does anybody remember
I
that?
don't remember that.
You don't remember that? I'm not making it
I
up.
remember Banana Man
Banana Man? I don't know what that is.
from Nickelodeon. Banana Man, he ate a banana and gave him superpowers.
I've never heard of
It was
that.
right around the same time as Danger Mouse.
Yeah.
Wow, I've never heard of that.
Banana Man. Look it up.
Do yourself a favor. Do yourself a Google.
I used to hate that though.
What?
Put the show on. It's like you want to watch Mighty Mouse, but you gotta see his friends too. I didn't want to see his friends. I want to see him. I'm tuning in for him.
Well, I probably wouldn't have minded if maybe once in a while Mighty Mouse hung out with them.
It's like Garfield and Friends.
Spider-Man.
I want to watch
and
Garfield. I don't want to see the farm animals.
Name the two characters that are on Spider-Man's friends.
Name the two characters that are Spider-Man's friends?
Yeah, on the cartoon.
Isn't it the Osborn kid?
Harry?
Yeah. He's not friends with Harry
Mary
Osborn?
Jane?
No, it was Iceman and Firestar on the cartoon. Spider-Man and his amazing friends in the cartoon.
I didn't watch that,
Oh.
but I do appreciate how you looked at me like,
You didn't
why
know
would
that.
you say Osborn?
Yeah.
Why would you say that right now?
Harry Osborn, right. That's his friend, yeah.
I'm
Yeah, it
sorry.
was Iceman and Firestar.
I'm as sorry as a
From the
Canadian.
X-Men.
They were in the X-Men as well?
I believe so.
Fantastic.
No, not the Fantastic Four, the X-Men.
Oh, look at that.
What?
It's like Midnight Dew. My Mountain Dew's black. With the exception of the "you purchased this" dot that the cashier put on there. I love it.
There's no sticker. Thief!
Wait, I have a circular dot!
So what did you think of the Super Bowl?
I didn't watch like the first half. I watched from halftime on.
Right.
I
I
mean,
thought they were going to lose.
who?
The Rams. In the last 2 minutes,
Yeah, 'cause
they
they-
pulled out a Brady.
They were getting served the whole game.
They were.
It was hilarious, I think. I don't want to be too loud.
Okay.
It was hilarious, I think,
What?
that the next day, like Monday, and it went all the way to like Wednesday.
Right.
Usually does.
People were complaining about
Usually do.
the halftime show, but it
Always do.
wasn't people of our generation. It was older people.
It was alright.
My parents hated the whole thing.
They don't know the genre. I liked it.
My mom found out who it was, and she's like, "I know all those people," and then she goes, "I just don't care for this." And I was like, "Okay."
Did you think it was a Dr. Dre and Ed Lover?
Ugh,
It's the other Dr. Dre.
it's the other Dr. Dre.
It was a good show.
What was funny is Jay has this friend, and he posted, and he's like, "Halftime show is all right. Dr. Dre seemed kind of, lost or whatever." And I started laughing, and I was like,
Lost in the Shuffle?
yeah, he said something like confused or lost or wandering around. And I said, you know what, dude? I said, last year, he had a massive brain aneurysm, and he almost died.
Oh my god.
I said, so the fact he's on stage at all
I didn't
is
know.
like,
Miracle.
yeah.
I thought it was a good show.
So then he goes, oh, didn't know that. And then he's like, yeah, you look good.
I think next year they should Metallica play.
Metallica?
Yeah.
Well, it's...
They're still together.
Yeah.
We had a conversation at Sunday dinner, and my nephew was... Sorry, I heard something.
I did too.
Huh?
I did too. I thought it was his feet.
I don't know what it was.
Wasn't me.
It was probably Daisy up there. So anyway.
It's not like it was down here.
It did, but I'm ignoring it. So, it's probably the damn mouse. Stupid thing.
There's a moose in the
Or
house.
his friends.
I don't want to be his friend. I have enough
We
friends.
have Mighty Mouse and Garfield and friends. Your mouse and friends.
Great. Pitter patter and friends.
What was your discussion?
I mean, we were just talking about like the different genres that have performed. Like they've done all different kinds of halftime shows. Yeah. I mean, it was. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good.
I enjoyed it.
You know.
I read they had a mystery for a surprise guest and turned out to be Curtis Jackson.
It was 50 Cent. My friend sent me a picture
Upside down.
of what 50 looked like way back when he first came out, and what he looked like on stage, and she's like, "Ooh, he's like $1.50 now." I was like, "Oh,
Inflation.
yeah."
Well, he's been producing shows.
I said that's what I said. I said, "Well, he doesn't have to work out now."
He does a show called Power, and Mary J. Blige is on it.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty good. And Cliff Smith is on it.
I know who that is, Joe.
I know you do.
Hitting me with names.
Yeah.
Cliff Smith.
Yeah.
Goodness
Method
gracious.
You're like,
Ah!
just smile and nod. Yeah.
Method Man.
Method Man. Yeah, it's a good show.
But, I mean, and as far as, like, commercials go,
They're all right.
there were a couple of good ones.
I like the Doritos one when they're singing with salt and pepper. The animals.
Oh, yeah.
That one was good.
Let me guess. Push it. I didn't see any of this shit. I was
I didn't
one
like
of
the one
hits.
with Tommy Lee Jones, and he's driving the Tundra,
Mm-hmm.
and like all the other people pull up with like their all last name is Jones.
Right,
And
yeah.
then you get the Jonas brother. I'm like, what the hell is he doing here? Like, he's like, I don't know who you are. Let's drive. Let's drive these Toyota Tundras. I don't even like the new Tundra. It's ugly.
Young man, I've never seen you before.
But I mean, the movie trailers are good. You know.
Yeah, I saw the Doctor Strange trailer. That got me all. Woo.
I saw the breakdown of it. I'm like, ooh.
Mm.
People
No,
like-
I haven't watched any breakdowns of the trailer. Sorry. I wait another couple months. It'll be out in the theater.
I know.
Boop.
Saw an article online about Snoop though. With the
I think I
halftime show.
already know what you're gonna say, but go ahead.
The way the article was written,
Yeah.
it's like the press was surprised to see him light up before the show. Do you people not know what the hell he's famous for?
That was funny, and there was a commercial. Did you see his Bic commercial?
No.
He did a Bic commercial for the Super Bowl. It might have
Yeah.
aired. Yeah, it might have aired prior to the game starting.
Oh.
But it was a Bic commercial. It had Martha Stewart, and he
They're like
lights.
best friends.
They're like outside, so he lights like a citronella
put that-
candle,
Yeah.
and then she's like, "Pass me the Bic," and he passes. Then she lights her little fucking fondue, and she's like, "It's time for fondue," and he's like, "Great." And then he looks at he does a turn and he looks at the camera with his lighter and he's like, "You could light other things with it." And I'm like, "Oh, I know what you're talking about."
There's one with Pete Davidson. He gets tackled. That was funny.
Oh, anytime Pete Davidson gets hurt, I'm in.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, it was alright. Did you see the Sopranos commercial?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, all the car commercials were like electric cars. I'm like, yeah.
Really?
Pretty much, except for the Toyota one.
I hadn't noticed that.
Yeah, all electric.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're pushing it.
Well,
I'm like, why
what
would
they-
they like?
that's what they
Because
want.
when the Sopranos, he drove like a Suburban or a Tahoe. And
Yeah,
they're like,
in the
it's a new
beginning-
Silverado.
In the
It's
beginning,
got
he
rear
drove-
steering. I've seen rear steering before, but that's nothing new. But,
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone's going electric.
Boogie woogie woogie.
That's right. We'll see.
We got for the audio folks on the video, we have the Batman and the bat signal behind us.
Man.
Wanna
The good Batman.
Oh, shit.
Poke him in the head. Boom.
Michael.
Boom.
Keaton.
Keaton! Yeah. And for the...
He's coming back as Batman.
Good. And for the video folks, you can listen to the entire show, which I promise I have a story for the second half.
Half.
You're gonna want to hear it.
Yes.
Trust me. Sean has already gotten little seeds, little nuggets.
I haven't heard any of this.
And
story.
then Joe saw Jay earlier.
I did. I'm not gonna say where I saw him.
No.
Passing.
It's a whole saga.
Passing
You
by.
can't miss her car. Jay's driving her car.
Yeah.
The color of her headphones there.
Oh, by the way, my nephew, one of my nephews works for Subaru now.
Ooh.
Now, I know. So I reached out. I saw him Sunday. And I said, because, when was it? I don't know, like October, November. I had been doing something in my tailgate, and I had dropped something or whatever, and I made 2 little nicks.
Oh.
Thank you. And it's been bugging the shit out of me. They're not very big. They're like this big, but they look this big to me because I'm like, no.
No.
So I asked him.
Perfect car.
So I said, can you get a vial of touch-up paint so I can fix the thing, because he works at Subaru, and he's like, yup. So great. So it was funny because I asked him at Sunday dinner, and his older brother looked at me and goes, you know, when you asked him that sentence, I swear I thought you were going to ask for a vial of blood. And then he starts laughing
Get a
because
vial of blood.
he's like a vape weed guy. And then he looks at me and he goes, you do not want my blood. He's like, whatever's going on in your blood is better than my blood. I was like, yeah, probably.
One big later.
Yeah, I probably ain't passing no test with his blood, I can tell you.
So the whoring.
So I texted him. No, but I'm going to finish the thing. But I texted him today, and he's like, get me your VIN and stuff, so hopefully I can get the little thing, and we can touch up the
Subaru orange.
Well, I don't. He needed the VIN. I mean, you want to get the exact, because sometimes, I mean, mine's a 2019.
Right.
So it might have changed in shades slightly.
Shades.
Yes.
Look at General Lee.
I'd rather not.
In an orange car.
Yeah.
When we watched that one birthday episode in season 7,
Mm-hmm.
Cooter describes it as like a southern orange with a drop or a tad bit of red right mixed in there with it.
Mm.
That's
Bit of
why it's
red.
the reddish orange.
No.
But they always call it an orange car during the show.
It is an orange color.
I forget where it was. Recently, I think I was driving home from work like a week or 2 ago. I saw one car that was actually there's a Dodge Challenger, I think it was.
Yeah.
Looked like the General Lee.
Nice.
Like you suck. That's what I want.
You want an old Charger like that?
No, not the old one. I'll take a new Challenger.
Yeah.
Oh.
It would look like the General Lee.
Yeah.
But because of the way things are today, I might have an American flag on top instead of a Confederate flag.
Oh, you don't need that flag.
Nah, go for gusto.
You don't need that flag anyway.
Oh well.
Anyways. What's I gonna say? Oh my god.
Four.
Yeah, I was in the middle horn.
Yeah.
So, for the video folks, you can check out the entire show on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Play, Anchor, Spotify, Amazon Music,
Smile back.
and Audible.
Correct.
Yes! I got them all.
Congratulations to the person who won last week's gift card.
Yay!
Yep, we got a winner on the Joe's Movie Quote.
It was the Water Boy.
Apparently it was.
It was. So I have a new card for this week. So if you want to win it, listen to the end and guess
We're
the...
starting over.
Starting over. $5.
Yeah.
This week's one's kind of easy. But
Oh, you're doing an easy one this week.
yeah, sure, why not?
Giving people a break.
I've done easy ones in the past, and everyone's like, I don't know. They didn't participate.
I'm sorry.
It's
Not
okay.
your fault.
I
It's their
know.
fault.
It is their fault.
We seem to
We're trying to have fun with our audience, and they don't want to have fun with us.
we seem to get better response when I post it on social media for some reason.
Oh, that is your fault.
No.
You better get on that, girl.
Oh, if it was my only job, Sean. I'm already haggling with the police. You want to give me another reason?
I work with them.
And you know what's funny is he's not back yet, and that's what has me scared. That he's not back yet, because he's been gone for a while.
Sorry.
Well, he's gonna be asking to speak to somebody, right?
Yeah. Let's.
If it's the way it works in my place, you gotta wait for they call somebody off the street. That's clear. If they're tied up with something, then they wait in the lobby until they're done, which could be 15 minutes, could be an hour.
Fun.
But you wait in the lobby until they come back, and then they'll sit down and talk to you.
We had a very polite person last night, but I don't want to get into that right now. No, I'm not. I said I'm not going to talk about
Turn
it
into the audio.
because it's a very long story, and it would pretty much occupy the first half of the thing, and I didn't want to do that. So.
Got it.
Besides, I forgot my ghost stories. We need something.
Well, good.
Continue on the other part.
Do you have a story, Joseph?
I do.
Yes, he does.
A bunch of stories.
I'm ready.
All right. Monday was Valentine's Day.
Yes, it was.
My boss's wife got him one of those singing telegrams.
Oh no.
It was actually pretty good.
I am singing.
Not anymore.
There's a group of people come in and they sing to him. And they sing a song, "Hey, good looking.
What you got cooking?"
And he's like, "Oh, so."
Ah!
He was all happy. He was like, "That's something different. I've never seen that before for like a Valentine's."
You know, I've never seen that in person.
I mean,
I've only seen that on TV.
I didn't see it. I was like in the back, but I heard like who's singing? I'm like, what is
Oh my
this?
god. Can we talk about the thing you sent me earlier this week?
If you want.
Ah! You know, I mean, if it's uncomfortable.
No,
Because
no,
I
no,
don't.
no.
I don't want to get your work and you.
No, I don't want to get in
whatever.
trouble.
What, you mean this?
Yes. I want to talk about this.
That's my boss.
I thought you were a kid.
No, that's my boss.
So what, the guy that
He's the
came in
manager.
and started videotaping the incident?
All right, here's what happened.
Here's
So,
what happened. Here we go.
About like a month and a half ago, Gus came here to get his truck worked on, and we couldn't get parts because like no one has parts. And we finally get the parts. You know, like a couple days later, the guy's like, "I want my truck. You know, you guys had it for 3 days, da da da." And he's like, "Dude, we couldn't get parts, man." Like, he's like, "This is unprofessional." And like he started getting an argument with my boss, and then he starts recording it, and he puts it on YouTube. And my boss is like, "I'm YouTube famous."
That is not how you want to get YouTube famous.
I'm like, okay.
No, but it's videos like that. It gets a lot of views.
Although I will say that he kept fairly calm, at least in the video.
Yeah, well, there's before they started recording, I guess they were yelling and screaming and about to come to fisticuffs.
Please.
So.
See, that's when you need a police escort to go down there with you.
Talk to his boss.
So.
Talk to the boss.
So yeah.
That was, I mean, this guy was. Here's the thing, though. It was like it didn't match because your boss was sitting there just like working or pretending to work.
Yeah.
And he's just like, yeah, that didn't happen that way. No, that's not true. That's not da da da. And the guy is absolutely losing his shit.
Yeah.
So it's like you have somebody who's on like level 3 and somebody who's on like level 20. Because this guy was, and it only makes him look like an asshole.
Yep.
Like when I finished watching the video, I'm like, that guy just came out just looking like an asshole. Like flipping out for no reason.
Yeah. So yeah.
Oh.
That happened.
So yeah, that happened. Wow.
Let's see. Wednesday, I come into work, and in the middle of the parking lot there's a car parked in the middle of the parking lot, 2 people inside having sex.
What?
I'm like, there's plenty of places for you to like park, like you know, you can
let 'em finish, right?
like behind the building or to the side. No, in the middle of the parking lot, no shame. I'm like, really?
I was working, not at the parking lot, but home. I was working.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. It wasn't me. I was working.
All right, what else I got? Let's see here.
I wasn't involved.
Let me look. See what else I have. All right.
Someday I'll stop coughing.
I'd like to see that.
I have a dentist appointment next week,
Do you?
and I'm gonna have to call them and be like, we may have to postpone this another month. I just don't want to be coughing in the dentist's face.
Why not?
So rude. And the last time I went to him, very first time I went to him, I had a little cough. And he's like, oh, I understand. People do it all the time. And I'm like, yeah, but number one, this is COVID times. And number two, it's rude. So we worked out a system. So we worked out a system for when I have to cough. I would, like, do this, and he would back away so that I could... so I wouldn't... I know! Go!
It's the signal!
Run!
So I would be coughing in his face.
Wow.
So rude. Like that.
Oh, shit.
Like that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm tired of that happening every time I start laughing hard.
I'm sorry.
What the hell?
I might get like a... Well, there is a dehumidifier over there. I don't know if I can run it, though. Jay seems to think any other thing that gets plugged in is going to just overload everything.
Catch fire.
He's like, Terry, you don't understand. It's like, no, I don't. Call the police.
Call the fire department.
Call the police.
This one's out of control.
Yeah.
I witnessed a hit and run this week.
The vehicle hit and run?
Yeah.
Because that would be hilarious if you saw somebody punch somebody in the face and then run away.
That would be fun. There's a laundromat next to my work. Car was backing out, hit a parked car, and then left. I'm like, really? People are scumbags.
Oh! Nobody wants to leave a note.
Nope.
Well, you know, I mean, then your
There was no
insurance
damage,
goes
but
up.
still, like, you know, it's the principle. Like,
Okay, but look at it this way, right? The guy leaves a note, hey, sorry, I hit your car. No damage, though, everything's cool. I mean, then you have to rely on the other person to be like, oh, yeah, okay, everything's cool. Oh, no, they're going to take it to their friend mechanic and be like, you need a whole new front end.
$3,000 worth of work.
Yeah. It's like everybody always wants something for nothing.
right.
Then you got to go to the police.
5-0.
At my work, I get a kick out of the people who have a minor fender bender or a little bump.
Yeah.
Even a cop shows up or doesn't show up, and they agree we're just gonna switch paper, like we're gonna swap information, and leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the ones that don't call the police and have them come up. They'll still show up at our work, thinking that a police report's gonna magically appear. Like, you didn't call us. It's not gonna be there.
Ridiculous.
We don't even have any like a call log saying that you had an accident.
Right.
But some of them show up thinking there's magically got.
Don't you guys see everything? What the hell?
That's why I got a dash cam, because you never know.
I got a dash cam. You got one?
I do.
Oh man. I've not been able to record.
I ain't got shit.
Shut.
I record people cutting me off and
What kind of life are you living?
people running red lights, but I haven't
Like
caught any like accidents.
You know what you should do is all that stuff. You should upload it to YouTube. Be like, look at this asshole running light. Because people do that all the time. Dash cam footage.
We would like a couple years ago. We would always watch.
I still do that.
Car crashes.
I do.
From dash cams.
Okay, to be fair,
Why do the wipers always go?
I assume because they go into the thing. To be fair, I like the winter car crashes when people go
Over,
like
Russia or something.
yeah, and they're from like Russia or something because you hear them like, oh, that's boat.
Schnell!
Oh, Scheiße. Like, yeah, no, it's German. But you hear them like, oh no. And Suka, that's what, I don't know what that means, but they say
It's
it in
always
every,
a car, you're like, what
I
kind of
think
car
it means
is that?
shit.
It's crashed.
I think it means
I
shit.
think it's shit.
They say it in every video. But They end up like, and it's usually people, you sit there and you go, this person's going to crash, and I don't feel bad. Because there's like, I mean, Russia looks so bleak anyway. But there's so much snow and shit and ice on the road, and the guy's doing like 95 in his little shitbox. And you're like, you have no hope.
Right.
You're going to just,
A couple 360s.
yeah.
Slam into another car.
Right in a ditch. Yeah.
I don't know how the cars flip. Like they hit it. Like how?
You know,
it's
usually
physically impossible. Like,
I love that part too, because it's like even if they just get hit like a little, the car's like rolls and it's
know,
a little.
barrel roll.
And the other thing I love is when the tire goes flying. It's like, what do they have? One lug nut in Russia and everybody shares it?
Your turn today.
Yeah, it's be like, I trade for vodka, you take lug nut, and then his fucking tire goes flying.
Right, now it's up for grabs.
Yeah. I get.
Somebody around the area's gotta go pick it up now.
You see like a pedestrian trying to run across the street. Boom.
Oh, so ridiculous. I watch those
Says
to
don't
relax.
walk for a reason.
I watch those to relax.
After you and I started watching them before we did the show, and then
Yeah.
I started, for a little while, I started watching them myself at work. And it's
They're
like,
funny.
for me, I can't really enjoy it like we would. Because I'm thinking to myself, I could sit here and be like, oh shit, and laugh about this. And think to myself, all right, this is going to probably happen to me on the way home because I laughed.
Damn.
I don't think it
And I always
happens
felt
that
like
way.
maybe something was going to put a little curse on me just for watching it.
Stay home.
I was looking. We would hear him clopping around up there.
And Daisy would be going nuts.
Well, Daisy's barking. That's why I was looking.
That's why I saw a leaf blow by.
He's been gone for like an hour now. That might be a good sign.
Oh, I heard a car door.
Oh no. My ass just started to sweat. Oh, now I'm twitching.
It's like transfer. I laugh at cough now too.
Oh. Yeah.
Bite your nails.
Oh. I think I hear him.
So I told you this already. They're making a Wile E. Coyote live action with John Cena. I'm like, what?
How is that true? Oh, his face.
I don't know. I think he's just probably providing the voice or something. I'm not sure.
I'll accept that.
John Cena has a Wile E. Coyote voice. He doesn't even talk.
2 cartoons he spoken. 2.
What did he say?
And they were both Bugs Bunny cartoons.
What did he say?
Shit.
Oh, he just says his name. Wile E. Coyote, super genius. It's like when he introduces himself to Bugs Bunny, he hands him his business card. And it says Wile E. Coyote, and underneath it says super genius.
Nice.
And he's like, super genius. Like, the way he says it is hilarious. But yeah, there's only been 2 he talked in. It's like the Pink Panther cartoons. In the original Pink Panther cartoons, there was 2 or 3 he actually spoke.
Actually.
And he had a British accent. He's like, oh, no. Pardon me, Mum. Tea. Oh, God.
Yeah, that's that long cigarette.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be offensive nowadays.
The cigarette holder.
The cat's smoking a cigarette. That's offensive.
Oh, he's going to teach kids to smoke.
Good.
Yeah, the French way. With a long extension.
I don't know. I don't know French.
Neither do I. I know a little bit of French.
You know a little bit of French?
Little.
Oh.
Oui,
No,
merci,
that's a
buckets.
Native American.
Oh. I don't.
He said how like a Native American.
I fell for it. I fell for it.
Je m'appelle Joe. May I have some l'eau? S'il vous plaît.
Bon.
My name is Joe. Can I have some water? Please and thank you.
No. Well, great. You can ask for water all the time you're in France. S'il vous plaît.
Oui, madame. No, I just want to powder my nose.
He's definitely
Bonjour.
home. He's definitely home. Oh.
All right. Oh, would you look at the time? Oh.
I know. I'm gonna go to bed.
What's for dinner?
I have no idea.
No.
This is how intense. This is how intense what's happening.
Oh.
We haven't even begun the dinner discussion.
Oh.
It's not even begun to happen.
Right now, it's one of those situations where you feel like you either got a bad grade in school or you got in trouble in school and you were waiting for Dad to get home.
I have no...
Attention.
He's not angry with me. So my tension is just like, I would like this issue to be resolved so that I don't...
I would just like to hear the cops were cooperative.
I doubt that they were. They weren't very before, you know.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Yeah, it was falling. I have a cushion. It was falling off.
So you finished Boba Fett?
I finished Boba Fett. I did like it.
Okay. Who do you think is more of a badass, Mandalorian or Boba Fett?
Ooh.
After seeing the last episode.
I don't know. I know. But, I mean, Mandalorian's kind of badass.
He is.
My nephew's almost convinced my mom to watch it.
Yeah.
The Mandalorian. Well, he wants her to watch Boba Fett, but he's like, before you watch that, you have to watch The Mandalorian.
Right.
Because, obviously, the later episodes, it's like, oh.
Who's this guy?
Who are you?
Jin Darwin.
Last week I got a Boba Fett Funko Pop.
Oh, did you?
Nice.
Found him in Walmart over in Plymouth.
Nice.
There's only one on the shelf, and I'm thinking maybe if I should get that. This is gonna probably turn out to be a big thing.
Yeah.
Well, everybody
in
loves
a few
Boba
years
Fett.
from now, these things people are gonna be willing to pay
Through the nose.
$100 or $200 just for this one figure. I'm gonna get him now and hold on to him.
So hopefully they're doing on season 2.
Maybe.
And then the new Mandalorian comes out, I think this year, right?
Honestly, I don't know.
No.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Peacemaker has already gotten greenlit for another season.
Yeah, I still gotta watch the last episode.
I'm 2 behind,
I'm
which I might get to tonight if the mood is
I don't know
okay.
how it goes later.
Yeah. I mean, matter of fact, on air, I'm gonna do a little test run. There we go. I normally don't, but it might be relevant to what I'm doing after, so I might get new information.
Did you say how to go?
I just asked if he was okay. Because if he's really angry, he'll...
Turn green?
Ah! God. I hope not. Would you eat cold pizza?
Yeah.
You would? You?
Yeah.
Joe's on board with it.
Sure, why not?
Cold as in it was in the fridge and then you took it out? Or it was left over from earlier sitting on the stove in the box?
Very specific, Sean. She's
Okay.
saying cold pizza.
Yeah.
You gotta add to it.
If it's still in the box from earlier, yeah. If it's cold in the fridge, I'd throw it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. Maybe a minute.
Okay.
I can't just take it out of the fridge and eat it.
I'd eat it no matter what. Cold, lukewarm, I don't care.
Well, because I don't know what was going on there.
Move out the chair.
You all right?
Talking about food and now chairs about to collapse.
Jesus. Oh, what a horrible thing to happen when you're talking about snacking. Like, anyway, well, no, it's just twice this week.
Twice?
You know, I don't like having, there are some people like, you know, you really like something, it's like, man, I could have hamburgers every day. Man, I could eat pasta every day.
Yeah, I used to think that.
And then it's like, I can't really do that anymore. Like, if I have, like earlier in the week we had, hamburgers, and I don't do meat back to back, so I was like,
you need a variety.
yeah, I was like, oh, it's gonna need to be a few days before I eat any kind of hamburger
Chicken,
again.
Your pasta, your steak.
Yeah.
That's how I feel
Turkey.
these days with the
And so we had pizza Wednesday because he kept like, we should get pizza. So I'm like, all right, let's get pizza. So we got pizza from some place in town.
Pizza's delicious.
Now I do like pizza.
No, Papa Gino's.
Expensive.
No, it can be, yeah.
$20 for a fucking pizza.
If you subscribe, they send you coupons. Yeah.
I could use some.
Subscribe to what?
Oh, you just get on like their mailing list or whatever, and they're like, "Have some coupons."
They have a YouTube channel. Subscribe.
No, you like subscribe to their mailing list.
Remember when I was asked to pick up a couple pizzas?
Yeah.
I was also asked to get some cheesy breadsticks.
Oh Jesus.
That's like $100.
$50 later.
50. Oh!
2 pizzas and the large order of breadsticks.
My heart.
Cheesy breadsticks.
Are they gold plated? Diamond encrusted?
Jesus.
Prices today are insane.
Yeah. So, we got pizza. Now, I have been wanting a Marcello's pizza. I don't get it all the time.
They're good.
I don't get it all the time because it's like a 25, 30-minute drive.
I used to love their steak and cheese.
I should try their steak and cheese. I've been trying to get a place that does a good steak and cheese. You go to D'Angelo's and it's like it's like fatty steak, and it's like
fatty or too shredded.
Yeah, it's just gross. Like the quality's not good.
Charlie's?
How much?
Charlie's?
I've never tried them. Are they good?
Yeah, Charlie's. That's all they do is steak and cheese. Charlie's steak and cheese.
Hmm. Well, you would think that if they're known for one thing, that they would do that one thing well.
That's pretty good.
So who out there wants steak and cheese now?
I can.
Sounds good.
So anyway, I'll have to try this steak and cheese. But I've
wanting a Marcello's pizza.
I've been wanting a Marcello's pizza.
What kind?
And
What kind?
just cheese.
Okay.
Is that what you're telling him now?
No, that was something else. He's like going on about. I'm like, okay. He's trying to bribe me for driving him to Fall River. He's like, if we go down that way, here's what we can get. And it's like he seems to forget I have company coming tomorrow, and
You have company?
I have company coming. Yes, a friend of mine's supposed to come by to see me.
Partay?
And I really need to talk to this person because I have a feeling they have stories, and I'm gonna want to sit there. Like in the meme, the popcorn meme, where the people sit there and they're just eating popcorn in the comments. Like, oh. I think a lot has been happening. Anyway, wanting Marcello's.
I think I know the person you're talking about.
You probably do. Wanted Marcello's, haven't got it. Just haven't had the opportunity to go get it. So, but we got pizza Wednesday. So then, Thursday, he texts me, I have a surprise for you.
Ooh.
So I'm like, oh, okay, that's nice. Thank you. So he shows up from work, and he comes walking in with a large Marcello's pizza.
Hey.
And I went, that's a lot of pizza. Yes. I was like, that's a whole lot of pizza. And I'm 100% sure I can't eat all that pizza. Like, and
He'll help you.
And no, because he doesn't.
Pizza like I used to either.
He doesn't really like he would get like extra cheese and broccoli and fucking feta and shit.
Broccoli.
Yeah. I don't want trees on my pizza.
Happy little trees.
Exactly. So I was like, So I mean, I've been trying to plug away at this thing. I still got like a bunch of slices left, and I'm like, oh, just pizza back to back. And then I was sitting there thinking today, as I was trying to eat it, I was working while I was eating it, and then it got a little too room temperature, and I was like, And then I was like, what happened when I was younger? I could just like eat it right out of the fridge or whatever.
How do you heat it? Do you heat it in the microwave or do you put it in the oven?
Yeah, well, with Marcello's, it's okay out of the microwave. It's not that bad. You can't microwave it too long because then it's really weird and rubbery. Yeah. He's still going on now. I opened up.
I don't know how that goes.
Pandora's box.
Yeah.
Good thing about a pizza, it's all the 4 food groups if you get pepperoni.
He was like, are you recording? Yes. But he's still... I don't know. Anyway. We'll be to that story very soon.
All right.
Woo! Joe's on the edge of his seat.
I know.
Oh. And it has to, well, I mean, it's kind of something up your alley a little bit.
My alley.
Yes, whatever
Your
alley.
Your alley.
Whatever alley you occupy.
Bowling alley.
Back alley.
It might be up your alley.
I was going to send the damn deed, but...
All right, so you're eating Luke.
Yeah, and I was just sitting there thinking, like, oh, I really hate when it gets to, room temperature, and then I'm like, man, when did that happen? Because I could just go in the fridge and eat it when I was a kid. Like, what, we got pizza? Let's do it. Do you want to eat that? No. It's like you're 8 years old in a fraternity or something, like a frat house. It's like, just give it to me cold. I'll take it. Don't care. I got to my parents on Sunday, and I was talking to my dad about something.
Yeah.
And then my mother was sitting there. I shouldn't tell this story on camera because, woo-wee. And my mother's like,
Hi, Mom.
he has, apparently I got there Sunday and he had like a sinus infection and an
She
earache.
wants you to look up. She said you look down to
Not like you're a criminal.
Like,
Like-
the Dukes. Look up. You can see the Dukes running around town.
Mugshot. So my mom goes, don't even bother. I've been trying to talk to him for 3 days. He can't hear shit. He's got a sinus infection and an ear thing. He can't hear nothing. And I went, okay. So I yelled to him, and he seemed to understand what I was saying for the most part. So we're at dinner, and I wanted to tell him a story. So I started to tell him a story, and then I was like, can you... And it might have been this volume, and he goes... And I said, can you hear me talking this loud, or do you need me to go louder? And he goes, no, I can hear you. And my mom, who was having a conversation on this side of the table, turns and goes, oh, that you hear. I was like, oh, God. I was like, I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry. I started
Is
watching
that his
this.
way of ignoring her? I have an ear infection. I can't hear you.
I started watching this show, right? And it's called Friday Night Dinner. And it's Friday Night Dinner, and it's a show about this family, and every Friday night they have this big family dinner.
Okay.
And I started laughing because a lot of it reminds me of what goes on at my parents' house on Sunday. And I was like...
Sunday night dinner.
And I looked at Jay, because we got through about a few episodes, and I looked at Jay, and I was like, this is almost what Sunday's like. And he goes, are you kidding me? I went, no! Because the dad has a hearing aid, but whenever somebody says anything to him, he goes, what? Like he didn't hear them. It's like, Martin. And I was like, that's my dad. He's got the hearing aids. He still
Now,
can't
where's
hear
this
you.
show on Netflix?
I started watching it on Prime. I think it's a British show, so I think it's on BritBox or something.
British dinners.
But if you have the means to watch Friday Night Dinner, watch it. It's very funny. I was cracking up. What are you doing, Sean? He doesn't. He doesn't. He tries. He doesn't hear you.
Oh.
It's fine. Okay, we're not bad. Okay. Sean, I don't understand. Call the police. Oh my goodness. It's a saga.
Yeah. Well, at least he didn't come back playing a certain NWA song.
No, he's fairly
Neutral?
He's fairly neutral. I'm still gonna have to do an errand tomorrow that I really didn't want to do. But it has now escalated.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm like, ooh. Yeah. And I think that's probably.
I am so intrigued.
And you are, aren't you?
I'm like, damn.
And this is good because Sean forgot his notes. So it
They're
will.
upstairs. They're right in front of me in a bag with something I want to wear today for the show. No.
We were
Maybe
talking
next
about
time.
this, and I just totally forgot about the bag in front of me.
Yeah.
Maybe next
It was
time.
right in front of you, too.
Yeah. Shit.
I've done that. One of the shows, I had hung my coat over here, and then we were walking out, and Joe goes, "Oh, don't forget your coat." And I thought he was talking to you, and I walked right past my jacket, got all the way upstairs, and went, "Fuck my coat."
I remind you for your cop coats today.
Yeah, and I had some in my pocket.
Remember I left the shirt here?
Yeah, the shirt. Yeah.
Remember the time I left my cell phone in your car?
Oh, that's awful. You left your cell phone in his car?
You were with him.
I was?
Was she?
Was it?
It was your charger. You dropped me off, and I couldn't call you because my phone was in your car. So I get in my truck, I drive to your house.
Oh my God!
I'm like, you're pulling in the driveway, and I'm pulling behind you. And you're like, what are you doing here? I'm like, I left my phone in your car.
I feel like
He's
this
like, why
might have
did you
been...
call me? I'm like, my phone was in your car. You're like, oh yeah.
I lost my phone.
Funny, as you were leaving my driveway, I was back when I lived in Taunton, the long driveway. I'm like, oh shit, I'm running down the driveway, and you're going slow because there's a bunch of potholes. You don't want to damage your car. I'm like, maybe I can catch up to him. I'm running down the driveway. I'm like, damn it! So I go back.
That's hilarious.
I'm like.
I think this was a Comic-Con.
I was like, can I use the house phone to call his? I don't know his cell phone number off the top of my head. I think so, or one of the.
I think it was a Comic-Con.
Or one of the a signing.
It had to have been.
A signing for something. We went somewhere. Comic-Con or HorrorCon, TerraCon. I don't know.
It was Comic-Con that we all went. I think.
Yeah.
Decepticon. I don't know.
Otherwise, it could have been you and me going to a car show somewhere.
I seem to remember this though, so I feel like I might have either I was there and I experienced it, or you told me about the story when it happened and it's so vivid. I felt like I was there. Like, oh, and then he forgot his phone. That's the problem with cell phones, though. It's like people give you their number and you're like, I don't need to remember that. The phone will remember it for me. I don't know your number. I know your
I only
thing.
know mine. I can't call anybody else.
Exactly.
Me and 911.
And I'm going to be honest, there are some days I don't know my own number. I was typing it to my... We have a new director at my job, and she's like, is there a number I can reach you? Because she want to talk to me. So I start typing it, and I'm like, oh, no, wait, I need a 4 there. I was like, that has to be a 4. Like, I don't know my own number. I was trying to log in the other morning, and I logged in 3 or 4 minutes late. I mean, I punched in 3 or 4 minutes late because I was trying to log in. And then realized I was spelling my own last name wrong. I was like,
wow.
How early is it?
Remember the numbers in UK when you went? The phone numbers there?
Oh, God.
How would you remember those? The more, 10 numbers? Or 15?
Plus, it's a plus, 0, 1, 1. There's your country code, and then all the other numbers after that.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm like, oh.
In every TV show or movie, it's always 555.
He said his number was 555. I should have been suspicious. Sounded fake. Definitely sounded fake. Well, I'm sorry you left them upstairs. But you'll have them for next time. And you can put them over here. And you'll have them. Put my glasses on the table and then I will have them.
I'm sure after this, before we come down, you guys will remind me.
Remember in Married with Children, Al needed glasses, and the guy reads the prescription. He's like, can you see me? He's like, just give me the damn glasses. Raymond Burr.
Oh, jeez. My goodness.
I see Raymond Burr every day. There's a TV station at my work that plays Perry Mason.
Oh. Ooh.
I'm like, Raymond Burr, I know that name. Oh my God, I'm Married with Children.
What an odd thing to remember Raymond Burr from. Oh, wasn't he the guy in Married with Children?
If I remember it too, when he went shopping for glasses,
I
think during that whole skit, they was trying them on. I think they were playing Shop Dress Man.
Oh, God.
ZZ Top or I'm Too Sexy, one of those. From Right Said Fred.
Jeez.
No, those ones don't look good. How about these ones?
The air guitar or something hopping across the floor going.
Oh my gosh.
Every girl crazy.
Oh.
I can't listen that song without thinking about you in one part. You love black tie.
Ah. Black tie.
Okay. Black tie.
Is that from something or?
ZZ Top song.
Well,
Yeah.
I know, but why does it? Why do you refer to
Blue
it?
shoes, black tie.
There's a lot of times out of nowhere, like, here go black tie.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He's done it around me many times.
All right.
So now every time I hear that, he pops in my head. I picture him doing it.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I gotcha. Ooh.
Ooh.
There's a lady at work I'm not fond of, and I think I got her in trouble.
Yay!
So there's a new director, right?
Mhm.
So she called me up. Well, she wrote me, and she's like, "Can I call you to touch base?" I'm like, "Sure."
Who came up with that?
So
Touch base.
I like circle back. That's my way of saying, like, you need to fucking answer me now. I am circling back to find out if you have an answer. So, she wanted to touch base with me, and I will have, once this new person is hired and trained,
Mhm.
I will have 5 bosses.
Damn.
Jesus.
5. The director, the department head, her assistant, and 2 team leads. 5.
Damn.
I'm not happy about that because I don't think I need 5 bosses.
Did they make
No.
a decision on whether they're going to do remote?
Not yet. Not yet. But you know what?
Find out when she quits.
Sure, I know. When I'm on the show and I'm like, 2 weeks notice just happened, you know. But I had a good conversation with the director, and I'm hoping that she will see my side of it when I present it to her. But we were just talking, and the day prior, one of these 5 people likes to send me emails, and when I make a mistake, it's like well, why did you do that? Well, it was a mistake. I didn't know. Yeah, but why did you do it? Because it was a mistake? Like, I don't know what else to say.
I'm not perfect.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm only human.
excuse me. So I had a whole conversation back and forth with this person. And I'm like, I'm sorry I made a mistake. Like, I don't know what else you want me to say. I'll fix it.
I make mistakes when I get rushed. Like, hurry up. I'm like, if I rush, I'm going to make a mistake. Is that what you want?
Like, not putting caps on.
I know.
There's no air in that tire, Joe. Well, you wanted it now. They're floating on air.
That costs extra. Here.
You do the oil change, put a pan under there.
Mm.
Put the filter on.
That's a rough lesson to learn.
I've done it
So-
multiple times. I guess I didn't learn that lesson.
So anyway, she sent me this nasty email.
Nasty.
And for me, it's better, like, if I make an error, if I know not just the error, but like the cause and effect.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, this is what happens if you do that wrong. Oh, okay, I'll be sure not to do that then. And I had a conversation with the director, and basically, in a roundabout way, the first thing she said to me is, okay, so what do you like about the job, and what do you not like about the job? And my instinct to answer was, I get to work from home in sweatpants. I don't even have to wear pants, frankly.
Besides that and getting paid, I don't like anything else.
Yeah. So I didn't say that. But I gave her a different answer, and then for my...
A professional answer.
Yeah.
What they want to hear.
Yeah. And then for the more,
I like the experience.
And then for the more, like, what I don't like, I basically reiterated the email exchange I had with this person.
Mhm.
Without saying it was this person. Because I didn't want it to be, like, that part of the conversation. But inadvertently, I had mentioned, after this exchange, that I had reached out to these 2 other people to try to figure out what the effect was, because I wanted to know.
Right.
So, by process of elimination and me saying that, she knew exactly who sent me the email.
Which is probably that way as someone else.
So, we finish our
So
conversation.
it's not your fault.
No, and yeah. So we finished the conversation, and the person upon which I was talking about emailed me not less than an hour later, and it was formatted in a way that it was exactly what I had talked to the director about. So I was like, oh, someone had a chat. Someone got a phone call. Oops.
We heard from Tara that you've been...
A bitch.
A couple weeks ago, was it last week? I asked for my review.
Right.
Because I've not had one.
No.
And she brought that up in the phone call. She's like, that was really good of you to ask for a review. And I'm like, why is this such a... What is it with you people? Why is it such a big deal? Oh, you're very good to ask. You fucking should be giving it to me. I shouldn't have to ask you for it.
Have you had the review?
Nope.
It's been 2 weeks.
She said she's hoping to have them done by the end of April, and I'm like, girl, TikTok? No, not the end of April, the end of February. I'm like, TikTok, you picked the shortest month to put this goal on?
We're halfway through.
Yeah, there's only 8 days left. There's no way she's gonna make it.
8 days? What are you talking about?
Well, it's by the time work comes back around, it'll be the 20. I have Monday off,
Oh,
so it'll be the
holiday.
21st.
Do you?
I do.
It's a holiday.
Wow.
It is.
Awesome.
What holiday is that again?
President.
President's Day?
Yeah.
Which president?
They encompass
All
them all.
of them.
Technically, it's George Washington's birthday, but
Ah.
they just all of them. It's a multi.
And also next week is the vacation for schools.
Ugh,
Yeah.
glad I'm working from home. People are gonna be out and about. Be careful.
Yeah.
Sean gets mad when he goes somewhere.
Movie theaters and also movie packed.
Huh?
Movie theaters will probably be busy.
Yeah.
Gross.
Especially all the kid movies.
I like a good matinee.
Especially all the kid movies.
Yeah. You like a good matinee?
It's cheaper.
They are, yeah.
Yes.
And when you get out, it's so light out.
Ticket price is
That
cheaper,
is
not the food.
Yeah.
Oh no, they have one set price for that. Robbie Blind.
Like going to Disneyland or Disney World.
Go on ahead. That's $100.
You want a burger, fries, and a drink? That's $275.
I brought my own. Okay, that's half 25.
Half.
Charge me for my own food? Yes. You gotta use all utensils.
Shit.
Crazy. Yeah. What's Oh my goodness, we're just about there.
We're about done.
We're about there.
Ooh, almost time to hear the story.
Almost time
I
to hear
can't
the
wait
story.
for this story.
I don't want to build it up too much, but it is a fantastic story.
It's built up all
Switch
the way.
over and listen.
Yep. There's a moment of silence. Okay.
All right.
So, yeah. All right. So before you do you have another quote?
I do.
All right.
And it's worth $5 to Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay. Because we had a winner.
We did. Congratulations. This week's quote is, I feel the need for speed.
Oh, I know that one.
All right.
Yes.
If you know who the movie is, comment below. While you're there, like, subscribe, and share.
Yes. Like, subscribe, and share.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tara?
Joseph. trying to pick my. You know what? I think this is a good one considering the story I have this week.
All right.
I will leave you with this. There's a subtle difference between skirting the law and pantsing the police.
I misplaced my pants.
John?
Sean?
Hey, we got everything. Don't misplace your pants.
Mm-mm.
Especially now, it's cold.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Shrinkage.
You.
Sucks. Burr.